Nice. I think he tried to fire, but then he realized his breach was injured. So that's an Abrams. Nice. Challenger. Was a Challenger. Was a Leopard. You know, when I first saw the T-90, it was in a game called Call of Duty Ghosts, which, if some of you know, was, in my opinion, one of the best CODs ever released. And in the campaign, there was a tank that featured that was this thing here, and it looked absolutely beautiful. And ever since that day I first saw that tank in that campaign, I've fallen in love, you know, with the designs, everything. I mean, the top mount machine gun, the gun itself, the armor profile, it's just all beautiful. But yeah, guys, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the T-90M, which is the top tier Russian MBT of the, I want to say, the T-54 lineup. And honestly, it's a pretty powerful tank. I mean, it's covered in Relic TRA, which itself is good, but it's got upgraded composite armor on the upper plate, which, as you can see there, is 176mm. Compare that to the 105mm on the T90 series or the T72B3s, then you'll see how much of an upgrade this tank is. It's got what seems, you know what, this tank, honestly, the turret looks like, I don't know if I'm, you know, on something here, but it looks like a Leopard 2A7V. Is it just me, or you know, do people agree with that? Because I think it looks like a Leopard 2A7 on top of a modded, more modern T72 hull. That's what it just looks like to me. Honestly, guys, I just want to show you something as well. This is really important. If you take off the additional ERA, you'll notice that you'll have the log here. But if you put on the ERA, you'll lose the log. So, guys, do not, you know, keep the ERA off. The log is very important. Okay. But enough jokes aside, the armor is fantastic. And I almost forgot to mention, it has a spore liner. Now, for those that don't know what that does, basically I'll show you. It reduces the amount of shrapnel that comes to inside of your tank when a shell penetrates. So I'm gonna go for the lower, you know, the main Soviet weak spot, the bottom part of the middle tank, the autoloader. We're gonna shoot there, and you're gonna see what happens. Okay, so it takes that out there. What if I aim a little bit too high? Okay, so it still damages the autoloader. Go there. But you can see that it's not getting 2 crew members. Yeah, it'd even get the upper 2 crew members up at that point. Okay, what if I do this shot? Oh. Yeah, as you can see there, that's a good example. You can really side scrape with this tank as well. Yeah. But yeah, as you can see, the spore liners basically make it that less shrapnel get inside the tank, which doesn't, you know, guarantee that, you know, you're going to survive the shot, but it reduces the chances of getting an ammo rack, or, you know, getting an ammo rack or losing one of your crew members. So it just gives you, excuse me guys, gives you a bonus chance of survivability. On top of that as well, you've got these things up there, which can also, you know, add a little bit of additional protection against heat rounds. But yeah, apart from that, this tank is beautiful. Now, I will acknowledge, yes, a lot of you probably screaming at me, it does have that horrible reverse speed that we all know and hate. But, you know, it sacrifices the speed for better armor and additional protection. Now you're going to see in the games today, the armor does help out in the first game I'll show you, but in the later game, it's good, but don't be too reliable on it, because trust me, the M53 and all these other big rounds can still do the job. They might struggle, but they still can do the job. That you know, they can still take you out. So don't think you're invincible, because you're simply just not. But anyways, that's practically enough for the tank itself. And honestly, it's really powerful. It's definitely one of the best looking MBTs out there, in my opinion. You know what, guys? Honestly, if you're gonna think about grinding it, do, because it's such a strong tank. But anyways, let's just get straight into the game itself. Alright, so it looks like in the first map we're gonna go in is one of those sniping ones, which I'm not really a fan of. I love the more rural maps, but I can always give it a go. And obviously we're playing with Germany this time, which is good. We're not going against the Leopard 2A7s. As you might have seen in the intro, those things are a beast when it comes to the armor profile, so we need to be careful of those. Thankfully then we're not going against them, so that's a benefit. I can't lie though, this tank is definitely one of the best looking MBTs in the entire game. Personally, I just love the look of it. Like the top gun on top, the machine gun, that looks beautiful. And the turret design as well is really different. It just looks like it looks like a more slimmed down Leopard 2A7 turret put onto a what seems to be just a normal T-70 or T-90 upgraded hull, which looks beautiful itself. Wow, we got a lot of targets actually. Yep. That turret traverse is gone.
Attention to the map.
Oh, this is gonna be a hard first game here. There's someone over there. I don't always do this. I'm seeing that pop smoke. This one's rushing. Yeah, that was a Type 90. He's dead now. Okay, I need to be careful because there's a tank here. I'm so worried to push out now. It's like got its breach, yeah, it's injured its breach. Nice. I think he tried to fire, but then he realized his breach was injured. Well, that's an Abrams. Nice. Where was that? Lovely. Alright, so, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned in the intro, but this thing has Gen 2 thermal. I think it's Gen 2. Could be Gen 3, I think it is Gen 2, but it is absolutely helpful when it comes to these maps. You know, you're able to see targets much more clear, a much more clear distance, and it helps out. So it prevents you from getting shot from behind, essentially, sometimes. Not all the time. What is that? A Challenger? Was a Challenger. You know what we're doing? We're having a really good first game here. Surprising. Not really, it's a T-90M. Okay, whoa, that guy's still alive. Or was alive. Okay, you know what? Our team's practically dominated. I don't know how... I mean, they are going against Germany and Russia. It makes sense. I think it's time for the next game. Couldn't tell if that leopard was dead or not because my thermal sights. So I'm probably just not going to use the thermals right now. Because that could have cost me something. Nice, okay, so he's dead now, the ZTZ. Okay, nice, that was a 2A7. Always good to get rid of those things. Is that a tank yet? No, it's dead. That was the tank I killed earlier. Leopard 2A4 or 2PL? 2PL. They're practically the same thing. I heard him coming from a mile away. Z to Z. Z. Oh, he shot. This is where the reverse speed is. I could have got that kill there, but that reverse speed was... that's a good part where it shows, like... There's the downfall of having their bad reverse speed. Look at his driver. That is a sort. I think that's a Chinese. Or it could be a Leclerc. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah. Oh, that's a leopard. It was a leopard. Just gonna reset my rangefinder. That's probably one of the key tips in this game is. In the top tier especially, is always reset your rangefinder. Trust me, it helps a lot. Okay, so let's turn these bad boys on. Okay, someone's in there. I'd imagine. I did just see something drive past there. Pretty sure. And I am dead? No, I am alive. How? I don't know. Oh. Yeah, I saw that, but I wasn't sure if that was a target or not. Oh, I couldn't save him. I tried to save my friend there, but... That is a Abrams. so we are with America and Britain, so that's, I want to say that's pretty decent. I mean, I'd rather go against Germany and all these other nations than go against America. Honestly, the amount of times I've shot the Abrams upper plate and it's ricocheted is just crazy. I know you don't go for the upper plate, but I always try to go for that viewport shot because it's always a guaranteed one hit. But it's so hard though because the upper plate covers it, and if you shoot that, it's going to be an automatic ricochet. So it's, I'm glad I'm going against, you know, I'm not going against America. Nice. Guy right here. Hopefully he doesn't hear me. Come forward, come forward. Let's say object 292. I shot my shot. I'm going for the kill. Oh wow, I thought that was an Object 292. No, that was a T-92M1. The German T-72. That's the same guy I killed earlier. Yeah, he knows where I am. Full artillery strike. Nope. Ping it. I've got to try and rush this guy and take him out quickly. Oh, he got me. Alright guys, that's going to be enough. I think that's going to be top it all off. Let's get into the final judgment.